Welcome to A Cup of Compassion, sponsored by the Show Me Hope Crisis Counseling Program and the Center for Trauma Informed Innovation at Truman Medical Center. My name is Mirna Herrera. I'm a Special Projects Coordinator. Today, I will share some helpful tips for finding the time for self-care and some grounding techniques that we can practice at the end of this together. Please note that the information shared in this video session is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical or behavioral health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider. With any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. If you have any questions, you may leave them in the comments section of this video, and we will respond to the questions until November 6th. All right. A lot of the times when we talk about self-care, people say that they don't have time for self-care, and that sometimes that they try to take some time to do it, and they can't find half an hour or an hour to do. So what I'm going to share with you is some tips to be able to find some things that you can do with a certain amount of time that you may have during your workday or your busy life that you may be experiencing every day. We mentioned before that self-care is so important, and the reason we are doing all these sessions is because we recognize the importance of self-care. When we are living in these times right now, it seems like we're always under stress. There's so much stress going on, so much fatigue, so many things that our lives are just keep going in our lives right now, that sometimes functioning in the simplest manner might be a little bit more difficult. I know for me, some days it's harder for me to complete the simplest tasks, and some days it's a little easier. And I find that on those days that I'm having a hard time, I need to take some time out of my busy day to be able to function. Studies have shown if you're working in a stressful environment, then it's harder to have some more critical thinking and problem solving skills. So your brain cannot function in both places at the same time. So taking time to relax your brain, calm your brain down, and let your brain take a little break so that you can get back to do the work that you need to do for work, for your kids, for whatever you need to do in your life is very important. And this is also why we share these videos with you every Thursday, because this is a time that you can take 20 minutes and to be able to practice those little techniques for self-care, so that it can give you a little break on your lunch break or whatever you're doing. Later in the week too, you can watch these so that it can give you some time, some guided practice for you to use if you don't have those some of those techniques that I'm going to be sharing with you here soon. So we're gonna start, like, if you have 30 minutes in the day, hopefully you have some 30 minutes for your lunch break, for whatever you have to do some things. And then what I really recommend you to do, and I've done this for myself, it's in my office, is write down for your own self. If you have 30 minutes, what are the things that you can do during that time? And we were going to go to different kinds of time frames, shorter than 30 minutes during this presentation. I recommend you also, if you also have some suggestions, some ideas of things that you like to do, please share them in the comments so that other people can see what you like to do in your 30 minutes, and maybe other people can start using them as well. For example, if you have a book or if you have an article that you want to read, just take some time off and just read something for pleasure. It doesn't have to be anything that's going to cause any additional stress, but try to read it just for pleasure, something fun, maybe read some jokes, go shopping for something fun. If you do Prime Day as this week, if you want to do that too, go shopping. I know people do that now. Go have a walking meeting rather than a meet in an office. I know it's harder if you're working at home, but even going for a short walk and talk to someone on the phone instead of just sitting in your office, enjoying some of that sun that we have outside. Vitamin D is important. Exercising and practicing yoga or taking a bubble bath. If you're working at home, that might be a little bit something easier for you to do, but maybe that's something you need to schedule at the end of the day or your beginning of your day for just 30 minutes. Visit with a friend that you haven't seen in a while. You review you view your calendar and create space. That's important to do sometimes, as you look at your calendar. And if you're anything like me, my calendar is full of meetings. I try to schedule time in my calendar that's only for me, those 30 minutes. It's just for me to be able to create some space for myself to do any of these things. Play a game with family or friends, spend time in nature, and watch a TV show or cook a meal if you like cooking. For me, I love cooking. So cooking or baking can be something fun and some mindful, just for you to give your brain a break and go into to do more stuff that you're supposed to be doing the rest of your day. Now, what if you have only 10 minutes? It's possible to do self care in 10 minutes. As you can see in these videos that we're sharing, the last 10 minutes of it usually is just sharing some practice that you can use. So if you have 10 minutes and you have your phone or your computer, pull up YouTube and watch the Cup of Compassion and practice that practice that we share with you. It's guided. If you don't want to do that, you can write a journal. Just have something to write on, and that'll be just for you to have. It can be about anything. It can be some, just to write anything that can get your mind out of what you're doing and calm your mind down. Assess your self-care. Just think about it and like do a, how much self-care am I doing? How much more do I need to do, so you can get yourself back on track. Have a conversation with someone you don't normally see. Maybe there's a friend that you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe just pick up the phone and call them. Talk to a friend or family member or a coworker about a problem or frustration. Sometimes, if you're having an issue, maybe you got out of a meeting, you're frustrated, and you need to be able to, calm yourself down a little bit before you go to your next meeting. Just, talk to someone like, hey, I just got out of that meeting. I just need to kind of vent or just let myself, talk about this so that I can, sometimes when we do that, it really helps us calm down and get going. Take some quiet time to reflect on what you need from others in your life and how you can ask for help. Asking for help is very important for self-care. I know it is hard to do. It's something that I still practice, is how to ask for help when I am not doing well. So it is important for us and for you guys to be able to learn how to be able to ask for help, because that can be, you would be surprised of what people are willing to do to help you, and practice some self-care stuff. And sometimes people don't know how they can help you, so talking to them beforehand about what they can do to help when you reach out to them can be helpful. For that matter, maybe a coworker, I'm like, hey, when I call you up, and I'm telling you I'm not doing well, all I just want for you just to listen, or sing me a song. I don't know, something fun that they will be able to do to help you through it. Inspiring quotes on the web, they are the best. I love inspiring quotes. I used to always print them and color them. That would be something cool to do. There's colorful quotes that you can do. Take a brisk walk or dance to music you enjoy. Um, Add things to your work area that bring you joy, plans, photos, inspiring or funny quotes. Funny quotes are cool too, to have them, just have them around the walls in your office, and just kind of look at them once in a while to give you some time. You can plan a celebration and acknowledge an accomplishment or a milestone. Even if an accomplishment is I woke up on time today and I made it to work on time. That's an accomplishment. Make sure you celebrate that. And then find a quiet place, either indoors or outdoors, to meditate. And again, with those 10 minutes, you can pick up your phone and have the cup of compassion ready for you, and take it outdoors with you and do some meditation with any of the guided practices that do that. What if you only have 5 minutes? That's okay too. You can do some self-care in 5 minutes. Sometimes when we are having meeting one back to back, you may have only 5 minutes. Oh, let me go back to it. Sorry. Um, Sometimes you just need to listen to one song and just listen to that song and sing out loud with it. It helps release some of those tension and the stress. Jot down your dreams and goals. That's always something fun to do. Run in place, do some jumping jacks, or walk up and down the stairs, the steps. That moving your body is can be very helpful for yourself. Have a cleansing cry. Sometimes, you know what, all you need to do is cry and let everything out. Notice stress strength or quality you value in someone else and tell them. So that's something very helpful. I know we have one of my coworkers sometimes send us a text out of nowhere. I'm like, you just know that you are awesome, and you know what? That makes my day. I really appreciate her when she does that. It's so imagine, if you do that to someone else, just send them a text or call them like, hey, I just want to tell you that you are amazing and you're awesome, and I really appreciate what you do. Just saying something like this gives you pleasure and gives you that little stress reliever, and it might brighten their day too as well. You can send an email that has been nagging you. I'm like, I've been wanting to send an email for a long time. Send it over and get it over with, and then you can get on going with your day, so that you don't have to keep thinking and stressing about it. Spend time with a pet if you can, and then step outside for fresh air. It's a little cold outside today, but usually it's really nice. It can be, there's a lot of sun, so that vitamin D is going to be very fun for you to get some of that before you get back in your office. Straighten up your desk. Yeah. Sometimes people like working with a lot of things around them. Sometimes people feel a little bit less stressed when there is less things around them and more the inspirational stuff. And enjoy a healthy snack. Get some mixed nuts or something that or popcorn or whatever you want that can help you. You know, relieve. Take a little. This is all this 5 minutes gonna do is just take your brain, shut it down for a little bit so that you can get back, even for 5 minutes. And even if you have 2 minutes, who doesn't have 2 minutes in their day? I'm sure you can find some 2 minutes somewhere, walking from your office to your car or back, or walking to the bathroom. Even sometimes just take 2 minutes of your day so that you can give your brain a break, give yourself a break, give yourself some self-care, and do something. You can take those a few deep breaths and stretch. It really helps. Doodle or daydream, look at photos of a loved one, take a bathroom break. Sometimes when I was neglecting my self-care a lot, I used to go out and like realize at the end of the day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't really use the bathroom much today. So take that break. Make sure that you get yourself, because sometimes just getting off your desk, out of your desk, away from everything that you're doing, even if you just go to the bathroom to wash your hands or whatever you need to do, sometimes it helps just to kind of disconnect what you're doing, take 2 minutes for yourself and walk away from it. Let someone know that you may need someone to some time to talk later. So sometimes, during the day, if I'm having a rough day, I may call my husband or I may call my friend. I may say, hey, I just let you know I'm having a really hard day. I don't have time to talk right now, but I'm probably going to call you on my way home, or probably going to call you later. I just will, I really appreciate if you just hear me out. You might not need to give me advice. Just let me vent. Just let someone know, or text them like, hey, not having a good day today, or I need someone to talk to. I will call you, after work. Because sometimes when you do that and you get in that whirlwind of life and you get to that point after work, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and you don't call them, they might call you back and say, hey, you texted me earlier, you want to talk, do you still want to talk? Just so that you can have that little break. Enjoy peppermint over a stick of gum. That sensation in your mouth can really help kind of dissociate some of the stress during the day. Think of three things that you are grateful for. I do like making those grateful lists. Have a list. I can write down some things you are grateful for, people you are grateful for. It's really helpful. You can share a smile or laugh with a coworker, and have a cup of tea or coffee or water, or acknowledge an accomplishment, or massage your foreheads with your hands. That really just helps calm me down. A lot of the times you will be sitting like this, doing this. It's very helpful. And sometimes if you don't have 2 minutes, you need to do it right on the spot. You need a rapid reset, something to reset your body. And we're going to go through a short practice after this slide. Some things that you can do in rapid resets is maybe have something. I have bracelets here. It's you can just kind of touch something. Some people have some scents in them that are calming. You can smell it, or something that kind of ground you down on in the moment when you need that moment. You have got to calm yourself down if you're stressed out to be able to function or make that decision. Grounding yourself right in the moment is also very, very important. Maybe acknowledge that your feet are on the ground and press your toes in the ground. Maybe just look at something and acknowledge something in the distance. It's very important to be able to ground ourselves when we are in the moment of being stressed, or in the moment of having something that you need to make a quick decision about something, or you need to handle, something, but you are in that heightened stressed out mode. And do something for yourself to be able to get yourself back, calm yourself down, take a few deep breaths, and get yourself into that. So the short practice I will share with you is also, it's a rapid reset. It's a common technique that can take you however long you want to take it. It can take you a whole minute, so you can go through it. It can take you some time to it can take you just a few seconds to look through them. It can be a grounding technique. Sometimes if you're out in nature walking, that's something that's good for you to be able to do. It's called the 5 4 3 2 1. And it can be so what it is you name five things that you can see, four things that you can hear, three things you can touch, two things that you can taste, and one thing you can smell. It can go differently. You can say five things you can hear and like four things that you can see, but it's just remember 5 4 3 2 1, so you can just focus on that, and be able to acknowledge your surroundings, and ground yourself in the moment, so that you can again give your brain that little break, so you can keep going with your mind. So I think so if you are I ask you to take some seating position that's comfortable for you, and kind of look at your surroundings a little bit, see what is around you. Maybe take a few deep breaths, and then after, maybe look around you, and you can say it out loud. You can think about it in your mind. Think about five things that you can see. After that, maybe think about four things you can hear. You might be able to hear your breath, some leaves maybe. Now try to think about three things that you can touch right now. Think about their texture, what they feel like. Maybe two things that you can taste right now. I'll show you that you need to drink some water. Last thing is try to think of something that you can smell right now. Coffee. All right. I hope that was helpful for you. You can do this. You can do this several times. You can think of more things that you can um, sense with your senses. You can do this several times during the day. You can do it anytime during the day. You can do it with your kids too. If your kids are having a hard time, as something that's simple that you can just think about your five senses and walk through that. All right, thank you for joining us today. We hope this practice will serve as a tool to support your well-being during this time. I invite you to join us again next Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Central Time for another cup of compassion right here on your YouTube live channel. And if you haven't done so yet, you can also subscribe to this channel and they will give you notifications once we go live. If you would like any crisis counseling and support, please call 816 please call 816-404-6222, or for immediate care, call the Disaster Distress Helpline at 800-985-5990. I hope you thank you for joining us, and I hope that you take good care.